Hello everyone. This is Man United Inside again on it. Welcome back again.
Ten Hag has already admitted summer transfer mistake. Manchester United have made a decision over the future of midfielder Sofian Amrabat that amounts to manager Erik Ten Hag admitting that he got it wrong over the arrival of the Morocco international star. Amrabat had been a player that Ten Hag had been chasing since the previous January, and he finally became a Man United player on deadline day in September, albeit in a loan capacity from Fiorentina. After less than 4 months at Old Trafford, though, Ten Hag is already planning for the 27-year-old to return to his parent club. According to a report in The Sun, Man United's purchase option for the player ends in May 2024, with the Red Devils in line to pay €20.5 million to the Viola to trigger this fee. This is a figure that Ten Hag apparently has no intention of paying, with the explosive rise to prominence of Kobbie Mainoo rendering Amrabat surplus to requirements at Old Trafford. Even when Mainoo was missing due to injury in the early part of the season, the Netherlands-born midfielder struggled to make an impact under Ten Hag, who had previously coached him at Utrecht. Why Man United are ready to dump Amrabat? Although Amrabat has played 17 times for Man United, including starting the last 3 Premier League games, he has struggled to cut a convincing shape in the heart of the midfield, appearing to lack the mobility and athleticism players need for his role in the Premier League. And already Ten Hag has made the decision to send him back to Italy. There's no doubt that Amrabat is a good player, but there are question marks against whether he is the right fit for the Premier League, an unnamed source told The Sun. He did very well in Italy, but the pace of the game is very different, and this is an area where he has struggled since arriving at United. There may well be interest from other clubs in Europe, but as things stand he won't be staying at United. Amrabat is the second of Ten Hag's summer signings to prove a failure, with Sergio Reguilón's loan from Tottenham liable to be cut short in January. Meanwhile, there are ongoing doubts over Mason Mount and Andre Onana, who arrived from Chelsea and Inter respectively for a combined fee of around €115 million, while €74 million striker Rasmus Højlund is still waiting for his first Premier League goal. Fabrizio Romano says Manchester United are still looking to do business in the January transfer window and are actively looking at opportunities. Manchester United's chief operating officer Colette Roche was this week quoted at a fan forum saying January is not considered the best time for the club to do transfer business. Sure, nobody feels it is better than the summer, but Manchester United should not make the mistakes of the past by skipping the window entirely. According to Fabrizio Romano, Manchester United are still expected to be active in the January window. Manchester United speaking to strikers, Fabrizio Romano disagrees with the suggestion Manchester United will not be making signings, urging supporters not to take Roche's words too literally. Nobody wants a return to Ed Woodward's pledges to do crazy things in the market, and then wildly overspending, so perhaps United are rightly being cautious. Romano said, Manchester United are not looking to sign a super top player. But Manchester United are actively looking for opportunities. It could be 1, it could be 2. They are speaking to strikers. They have had conversations with Martial, his future, because it's likely he will leave the club as a free agent in the summer. He could already leave in January, in which case Manchester United are exploring options. They have spoken to representatives for Daniel Malin, to representatives around Europe, Timo Werner, Serhou Guirassy. Many players are in the list for Manchester United for a striker. Then a defender. Don't trust 100% what they are saying, that they are not going to do anything. Romano's comments are encouraging, although each of Guirassy, Werner and Malin are players who would arrive with question marks. Indeed, buying from the Bundesliga in general comes with caution after Jadon Sancho's total failure to adapt to the Premier League. For positions linked, while Romano speculates there could be 2 incoming, a report by The Guardian claimed Manchester United have identified a maximum of 4 potential signings for January. This includes a defender, striker, and 2 midfielders, but this may also hinge on player sales and finances. Failure to qualify for the knockout stages of the Champions League could also prompt a financial recalibration ahead of the window, while the ongoing takeover remains unresolved with unanswered questions. Jean-Claire Todibo explained why he rejected Manchester United before Tottenham came knocking. If Jean-Claire Todibo does join Tottenham in January, it won't be a decision made lightly by the Frenchman. TalkSport understands that the OGC Nice centre-back is Ange Postecoglou's top target for the January window after an injury to Mickey van de Ven and some erratic displays from Christian Romero. Spurs have held tentative talks with the League One outfit for the 23-year-old defender who was long projected to be one of the world's best. Signed by Barcelona in 2019 after breaking through as a youngster at Toulouse, it didn't work out for Todibo in Spain, nor did it on loan at Schalke in Germany or Benfica in Portugal. Since 2021, though, he's found a home on the French Riviera with Nice, and he's unlikely to give up that stability easily. Manchester United know that all too well, having tried to land the defender in the summer. They failed in their pursuit, though, and Todibo later explained why. In an interview with L'Equipe, he said, "I'm not going to lie and say that I didn't have the thought to tell myself that perhaps I should play in a top club to increase my chances of playing for France, but there are also guarantees when playing at Nice. I experienced it differently from my previous situations in my career. My thinking was much more in-depth, thoughtful. I didn't want to make a mistake in my choice. I remained very calm. Reflection is much more important than when I started. I'm waiting to be presented with a complete project. What is expected of me? Why am I coming? You shouldn't arrive at a club like that. I know what I have at Nice. Why go into the unknown? So, everything must be clear. My first transfer, I was 18 years old. The thinking was not as thorough. On top of Todibo's uncertainty over leaving Nice, there's the added complication for Spurs of Jim Ratcliffe. The British businessman owns Nice, and is currently in the process of finalising a deal to buy 25% of Man United. Should that deal progress, it may make things even more difficult for Spurs to land their top target, with Ratcliffe unlikely to be willing to sell to a top 4 rival. Mason Greenwood hurt us a lot. Antoine Griezmann admits Atletico Madrid couldn't stop Man United loanee after Diego Simeone's side blow 2-goal lead against Getafe in dying minutes. Atletico Madrid forward Antoine Griezmann admitted his side struggled to contain Mason Greenwood during Tuesday's 3-3 draw with Getafe in La Liga. What happened? Griezmann praised Greenwood after the forward shone again for Getafe in a dramatic 3-3 draw against Atletico Madrid in La Liga. Diego Simeone's side looked all set for victory after going 3-1 up, with Griezmann scoring twice to draw level with Luis Aragonés as Atletico's all-time top scorer. The hosts also took control of the game despite losing Stefan Sovic to a red card in the first half, but were denied all 3 points when Getafe struck twice late on to rescue a draw at the Wanda Metropolitano Stadium. What Griezmann said. Griezmann told DAZN, "It's a shame because we had made a great effort with 10. It's a shame that Sovic makes 2 fouls and gets 2 yellow cards. In the end you hold on. Greenwood hurt us a lot, we couldn't stop him at the end of the game and 2 goals,